Okay, boys, let's bring it home with a round of pepper.
Yep, that's right. You heard the woman. She said it's time to take it on home, to bring it on home. That's right. The Sports Bros podcast. We're going to hit you with another edition of Pepper. You know how we do it. 3 topics, rapid fire style, kind of, sort of, not really. And with that being said, I'll go first. Like to give y'all some history, especially when it comes to sports. And on this day in 1900, James J. Jeffries knocks out James J. Corbett in 23, 2-3. Michael Jordan, 23 rounds for the heavyweight boxing title. I'm glad they finally decided to knock it from 20 to 15 to 12 because that's a whole lot of fighting. But I'm on my couch watching. Anyways,
Yeah.
over to you, Scotty D.
All right. So this past weekend, another PGA event, another no-show for Tony Finau. No title for poor Tony. Missed the cut at the Wells Fargo Invitational. And that was at Quail Hollow in Charlotte. And I love this tournament because I've actually been there twice to watch a couple of tournaments. And this go-round showed Rory McIlroy, 32-year-old Rory McIlroy, win that tournament for the third time. It was his first win on the PGA Tour in 2 years. He finished with a 10 under par, edged out Abraham Answer by a stroke. Got into a little predicament on 18, and he pulled it out. He just needed bogey to win, and he pulled it out. Rory, man, I said the tour was better when Jordan Spieth was on his game, and he won earlier this year. Now you got Rory back winning again. Could be gearing up for a great season. You got the PGA Championship coming up. Tony Finau, step it up, baby. We're watching you, baby. Finau watch is still on, but this week Rory is the winner. B-Lab, over to you.
All right. For my first pepper point, I thought about this long and hard, and I do have to apologize to one DK Metcalf for his showing running the 100-meter dash, trying to qualify for the Olympics. Running a 10.36, standing at 6'4", 230 pounds is an amazing task, but just not my pepper point, just because I really, 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 really do enjoy irritating the crap out of my my co-bro, the money man, Scott Donnelly. So it has been brought to my attention that there is yet another spring football league that's coming out of the midst.
You don't say.
And I would like to take this opportunity to introduce, and for those that may know about it, reintroduce what is called the Spring League, TSL. It consists of 8 teams. This is actually their 6th season that they've been doing this. So they are growing. I like it. It's their 6th season doing it. Now have grown to 8 teams. COVID-19 did not stop them. And now they have a TV partner by the looks of Fox Sports, FS1, FS2, and the Fox brand entirely, which will air their games throughout the season. The regular season started this week on May 6th. There are 8 teams in the league: Alphas, Aviators, Blues, Conquerors, Generals, Jousters, Linemen, and Sea Lions that consist of this league. 2 hub sites in Indianapolis, Indiana, and Houston, Texas. So they're divided into 2 divisions, North and South. Some of the notable players that are in this league include 7-year NFL veteran Ryan Mallett. Ooh.
Yeah, he's my quarterback on my fantasy team.
Nice, right? Former Florida State standout DeAndre Francois, also of the Fan Control Football League.
Ain't he this big around?
Yeah, yes. He might have gained a little bit of weight.
Boy, it's little, man. Feed that kid.
Nick Fitzgerald, XFL star Luis Perez. So it's a lot of collection. There's 39 players with XFL experience. There's 19 players that have experience with the Fan Control Football League. So it's a conglomeration of all the leagues that the money man absolutely despises. And so I'm looking forward to following them throughout the season, all the way up to their championship game, which is going to be on June 19th. So there will be highlights, there will be stats, and there will be things that I would love to feature here on the Round of Pepper here at the Sports Bros Podcast. Yes, sir. Eddie Cool, I'm going to throw you a pass from the Spring League. The ball.
Let's look at Scotty D. Is he good? Oh, yeah, he's fine. All right, here we go. All right. I'll take the ball, Bilal. Thank you very much. As I mentioned last week, May is Mental Health Month. And leading into this next story, Drew Robinson gets his first hit. Why am I talking about Drew Robinson and the month of May and mental health? Because last year, Drew Robinson shot himself in the head and only lost his eye as a result of a suicide attempt. I forgot if it was the right or left eye, but he lost an eye due to an attempt. Now dig this, the bullet did miss his brain and some main arteries, and he woke up 20 hours after the attempt to finally call for 911 to get some help.
He laid there like that all that time?
Yeah, that's a very long time. Well, yeah, he must have been going through it that bad. Robinson was dealing with depression, and this happened during the height of the pandemic. Yeah, this pandemic was very tough for everybody, especially if you had mental health issues. But on a lighter note, he made a 25-man roster to the Sacramento River Cats, affiliate of Uncle Max's San Francisco Giants. And guess what? He got his first hit on Mother's Day. But,
get out of here.
Yeah, he did. He got his first hit on Mother's Day. Yeah, one eye, hitting the ball. Hey, look, better than I can probably do with two eyes and good coordination. So, hey, more power to him, man. Good God, more power to him, especially to go through all that. But they hold an L as the River Cats lose to the Las Vegas Aviators 6-3. And with that being said, yes, as I mentioned, May is Mental Health Month. And if you know anybody that's on the verge of suicide, I'm going to give you a little quick number to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. You can give them a call at 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255 or the suicidepreventionlifeline.org. Take care of each other. With that being said, over to you, Scotty D.
All right. Very well said, Eddie Cool. Happy that dude got a hit. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, so last Wednesday, Marc-Andre Fleury, goalie for Vegas, passed Roberto Luongo at number 4 and moved into the number 3 spot for goalie wins, third all-time behind Martin Brodeur and Patrick Roy. I had no idea. I can't believe that Marc-Andre Fleury is this high up on the wins list. I was actually really surprised by that. But and I think back to it, he played on the Stanley Cup team that the Penguins lost in 2008 and won in 2009. So he's been around a minute, and hey, man, a lot of those wins came in a Penguin uniform. So congratulations to the Flower, Marc-Andre Fleury, number 3 all times on the win list. Over to you, B Live.
Wow, number 3. Wow, man,
that is quite impressive. I'm gonna do my best this time because I know I spend a lot of time bashing both of y'all because it's fun. But yeah, that is quite the accomplishment. I also want to comment on Eddie Cool with the mental health and everything. That is such a touching story. And just a reminder to everybody, don't ever give up. There's somebody out there that just they look to you. Every life is precious. So please reach out, talk to us. Heck, shoot us an email. If anything, anybody that listens, you can just shoot us an email. sportsbrospcast@gmail.com. It's just one of those things. Reach out to somebody. If you're ever going through anything, we're here to talk.
Yep.
All right. With that being said, somebody that should not talk whatsoever comes by the name of Jimbo Fisher. Let's see. And why I say Jimbo Fisher should not talk, there's a number of reasons. And the person that he was referring to is by the one of the name of Nick Saban, the head football coach at Alabama, the Crimson Tide, the reigning, defending national. Oh my God! Oh boy! Whew, hold on. I'm just give me a moment. I don't like Alabama, but I got to give props where props is due.
You want some
They
water,
won the
B-Line?
national championship this year, and he's struggling with it, folks. He's okay. He's gonna be okay.
All right,
Yeah.
Uncle Max, congratulations. All right, let me just get this out. Let me just get this out. All right, so one thing that I'm not going to do, even though I dislike Alabama, and you know, what I'm saying I bleed orange, Clemson all day and all that. What I'm not going to do is talk trash about Nick Saban. I may talk trash about Alabama, but I'm not going to talk trash about Nick Saban. That dude, he's proven it. Seven national championships. And here's what happened. Here's what happened. What happened? Jimbo Fisher was asked, "What would it take for Texas A&M to beat Alabama outside of Nick Saban retiring?" Jimbo Fisher took this point in time and said, "Well, shoot, we ain't gonna wait for him to retire. We'll beat his ass right now." Whoa, wait a minute. Oh my goodness, he said that on live television. And so, and one thing I want to say, I do appreciate Scotty D because he brought up the fine sport of golf and how competitive it is. And Nick Saban also believes in the sport of golf because that's the only sport that Nick Saban thinks that Jimbo Fisher can beat him in. And that was his response. He said, Jimbo Fisher said that. What was he talking about in golf?
Icy.
Yeah. I when I heard it, I my jaw dropped. I immediately hit up the bros. I was like, did he really just say that? And he was cool with it. He didn't miss a beat. I was like, oh my goodness. So that game, I believe, is sometime in October. Texas A&M versus Alabama. My eyes will be glued to that screen because on top of that, not only Nick Saban has beaten Jimbo Fisher 3 times by an average of 23 points. Nick Saban is a whopping 23-0 against his former assistants. Jimbo, you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that. Eddie Cool, the ball.
As the kids say, Jimbo don't want the smoke. Like, this ain't Tommy Tuberville you're talking to. Hell, this ain't even Houston Nutt you're talking to. You're talking to Nick effing Saban. All right,
Eddie Cool. Can I take it back real quick? Nick Saban basically said, "This ain't what you want, player. Well, put your hands on me.
Put your hands on me. Yeah, this ain't what you want. Put your hands on me then, since you want something."
Oh my God.
Oh wow! Shout out to Lil Duval, aka Roland Powell. All right, so here we go. Third and final pepper point. Today is the birthday of the one, the only Super Cam VP himself, Cam Newton. And on this day, back in 1989, Cam was born. All right. He was a 2010 Heisman Trophy winner, the NFL MVP in 2015. He made the Pro Bowl in 2011, 2013, and 2015, and he was born in ATL, shouty. He is currently a member of the New England Patriots. He went out kind of sour when he was in Carolina. He also has a series on BET called Smoke and Sip, where he smokes cigars and sips the finest of cognac, and he's talked to all kind of people. Let's see, he talked to the owner of the Magic City, of the adult entertainment facility, Magic City, Steve Harvey, the Brad
Lou Will.
Man,
Lou Will's favorite place.
As I said in the earlier video last year, I have to do a journalistic assignment and check out those world famous Lou Will lemon pepper wings, because if you're a journalist, if you want to get the good story, you got to get in the trenches of Magic City. Over to you, Scotty D.
All right, guys. So last week, I believe it was Wednesday, the Los Angeles Angels basically ended their time with Albert Pujols. They released him. They waived him released him, and it upset a few players. It upset Mike Trout, which is understandable because he was kind of a mentor to Mike Trout. Also was upset was Big Papi and Adrian Beltre going on social media and saying that this is a business side, but this sucks. Pujols deserves better. And I started thinking, yeah, they're right. It's a shame. And then I changed my mind. No, they're not right. He's batting 198 this year. And listen to this. In 11 years with the Cardinals, he batted 328, 445 home runs. He was a 3-time MVP and a 9-time All-Star. That's not who they paid for. They paid for this guy in 10 years who batted 256, 222 home runs. His best MVP finish was 17th, and he had an All-Star appearance in 2015, just one with them. That's the only time he hit 40 home runs during that entire time. And that just goes to show you, and listen to this, Be Live, that's why you don't give big multi-contracts of 10 years or big long-term contracts to guys in their 30s. He was 32 years old when he signed this $10 million deal. And I would say if you're paying $240 million for 10 years of 256 average and one All-Star appearance, you overpaid for that. So I don't think it's that bad that they released him because they didn't get the 11-year MVP Albert Pujols. They got this other version. Albert Pujols is a Hall of Famer, but when you get these guys in their 30s, these long-term contracts don't work. Not going to work for Aaron Rodgers at 7 years. Didn't work for A-Rod, who signed a 10-year, $275 million contract. He batted 269 for 8 seasons, a PED scandal. You had Robbie Cano, 10-year deal, $240 million. 5 years he gets traded and he's suspended for PEDs. Prince Fielder, 9 years, he played 4. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to do these big deals. Albert Pujols, I wish you all the best. Hang it up. Don't try to limp back out on the field and prolong this agony anymore. It's time to go. And I said what I said, Be Live. Over to you.
Oh.
All right, okay. After the show is completed and after we publish this, I'm going to go back and listen to this because I want to see where we got off so wrong. At no point in time, I'm sorry, I know it's Pepper. At no point in time did I ever say give the man a 7-year contract. I never, ever.
You kept saying give me 7 years.
No,
give me 7 years.
I didn't say
I need 7 years out of him.
This is what.
How are you going to get it without a contract?
Okay, this is what you do. Okay, all right. Let me see if I can.
No, just give me your Pepper point.
No. You're gonna hear this because you don't.
You're prolonging the show like Albert Pujols' career. Come on.
Wow.
Let's talk about the thing behind your head up there that I'm looking at. That weird.
Scott, why you
all right. So yes, Scotty D, as you're alluding to, I know there's quite a few people that might be asking, what is going on? What is the background that the Almighty One that Be Live has?
Nothing.
And,
nothing.
And there's a reason for that, and that is my third and final Pepper point. Because this goes out to Penalty Box for Life nominee by the name of South Carolina president, University of South Carolina president, Bob Caslin, at a commencement ceremony. Let me see if I can put this the best way. There's a lot of kids that are going to their undergraduate studies, going for their bachelor degrees, putting a lot of work, a lot of study, a lot of time, sacrifice, et cetera, to get their bachelor's degree. Quick shout out to my man Eddie Cool. I was with him for the journey where he received his degree from the now University of Arizona.
Global Campus Wildcats.
But yes, so at a commencement ceremony, the president of the school that these kids have paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to attend, either via their own money, scholarship, financial aid, student loans, et cetera, et cetera. They've invested a lot of time and money into the school. For them to hear their president congratulate them on graduating from the University of California. Not not South Carolina, and then he came back and said, I meant Carolina, which is still South Carolina, and then he owes them a push-up. Penalty box for life. And to Uncle Max, I want to say this: he Go Navy, beat Army, because Bob Caslin is a West Point graduate. So that Army education may not be all that well. I kid. Is actually very tough school to go through and everything. But yeah, Bob Caslin, you dropped the ball. Penalty box for life. But that's not even the worst story, because we did just celebrate Mother's Day, and we want to say thank you to all of our mothers that have raised us throughout everything and made us into the men that we are, and we are so incredibly thankful. But what you don't do is, when there's somebody that is donating millions upon millions upon millions on top of millions of dollars to your school by the likes of one named Darla Moore, which over time has donated over $75 million to the University of South Carolina, you would think that after her mother passed away, that the school would do something and acknowledge that loss. The University of South Carolina neglected to acknowledge the passing of Darla Moore's mother until after the fact, after they caught heat from it. And Darla Moore has pledged that her money is no longer associated with the University of South Carolina. President Bob Caslin, do better. She's donated money to Clemson, and Clemson quickly responded and said, hey, we are so incredibly sorry for your loss and condolences, everything. But South Carolina, I need y'all to do better, because this 7-year train that you got going on where y'all have not been able to beat Clemson, it's going to be a whole lot worse when you lose your biggest donor. So year 8, 7 in a row is coming real soon, and it's not looking good for that other team in the state. And it just goes to show what Dabo said was right. The real USC is in California. California love.
What the hell do you like? Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I did just pull a rabbit out of the hat. I don't think Eddie Cool knew about that.
I did not.
Well, you made 6 pepper points, so I mean,
I made 3. It was just stop. You will not.
I counted 6, but hey,
there
I
was 3. There was 3, and they were all. You know what? I may have done 5.
You did 6.
I did. Okay, let's see. Okay, no, there was 2 that was consolidated with the University of South Carolina. So that's only
you talked
1.
About the president. You talked about Darla Moore, and you talked about beating Clemson. There's 3. The first pepper point, you talked about DK Metcalf and whatever the other.
Okay, that will count as 2 and 1.
There's 5, and in the middle one you did 1. So that's 6 pepper points.
No, I did 4.
I think you missed the concept of the quick hitting, you make a point and then pass.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's been another edition of Pepper.
We're going to go back, and we're going to go through all of our episodes, and we're going to see who actually spends more time in Pepper. I want to say Scotty D spends more time in Pepper than I do.
I'll take that bet.
All right, we go. Hey, Eddie Cool, we got an assignment for you. We need you to go through 107 episodes and approximately like an hour and 15 hours, and I need you to time all of the Pepper points of all 107 episodes. I want you to get back to us within the next couple of days with that report.
I wish I knew where the dump button was, because
I'm going to come in at approximately 107 minutes, and B-Live probably be about 450 minutes. So that's where we're at. Anyway, here's a bonus pepper point. Bob Baffert.
Oh,
ooh, we watching you, baby. We don't know. Kentucky Derby controversy here. He said they suspended him at Churchill Downs. The horse is on the juice. Horse is juicing. Yeah. Hey, now it makes sense. He did compare himself to Tom Brady. You know, a little funny business going on there. You know, I see the parallel now.
The
anyway,
Flakegate, juicing horses.
Yeah.
Avocado ice cream. Just go with the avocado ice cream. That is legal. Avocado ice cream is legal. It should not be a thing, but it should. Where are you going?
I'm going into Overtime Sports Cafe.
You got to go to work. You got to clock in. All right. You know you can find us on all of the Sports Bros podcast related social media platforms. B-Live did a nice little cool little video, which you'll be able to see soon. Anything else y'all want to say before we get out of here and hate watch Monday Night Raw?
Hate watch is exactly what it is. Absolutely.
Check us out on YouTube, everybody. Watch our YouTube videos.
Yep. And then in closing, do something nice for yourself. And if you can, do something nice for someone else. They'll greatly appreciate it now more than ever. Remember, May is Mental Health Month. Be nice, be kind to each other, and take care. Oh, man, I wish overtime was still a thing. It's been another episode of the Sports Bros podcast. So I guess I got to just...
Stay off the California girl.
You got jokes.
Yes, sir.